What's up guys, it's your boy Murda Beatz, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some secret melody tips to make your melody sound more like Cubeatz samples, which tons of the top producers use, like boomin, Murda Beatz, Southside, all those kind of people. So I got a few tips that I learned, a few months back, and I thought I'd share them with you. And just sort of a heads up, I might do another video on how to do some of these tips using the Fruity Slicer to switch up your melody even further and to make it sound even more like a sample. But today I'm not using a Fruity Slicer, just gonna cook up a melody, show you some tips, and then show you what kind of VSTs I put on it. And all the VSTs are free, alright? So you don't even have to spend any extra money on this. I didn't want to, you don't have to. Alright, so if you like the video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Follow my Instagram and Twitter at @Beatz. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I got this Electro X grand piano here from a sample pack that I got a while back. So I'm gonna basically use this for my main sound, and the way I've sort of structured how to make these types of melodies, you really only need two sounds. So this could be the first one, and it's kind of the main one, and the second one kind of acts like a top line. But I'll, burn that bridge when we get there. Also, just quick apology, I don't know, I really can't get I don't have enough lights in this room to get the lighting to actually make it so it's not darkening my face, but I'll be back in my dorm room soon, so, we'll get back to the normal lighting. But let's get right into it. So I just have this piano here, and let's just I'm just gonna put down a quick set of chords, and then we'll just start with that. So this rhythm I'm about to do, I kind of like. I did it in a beat a while back, and I'm gonna whip it back out. Couldn't mix that up a little bit. Copy that over. Alright, so pretty simple set of chords, and to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm gonna just put in a top line. Right here. Actually, to make it more interesting, I might... Let's try this out. I like to try things out, so I might sort of alternate highs and lows almost. Yeah, that already sounds actually kind of dope. That sounds pretty dope. Yeah, I'm fucking with this. And then I'm gonna copy this over and probably do a little switch. Alright, that already sounds pretty dope, guys, and kind of what I intended here, especially for the chords, is, when you want to make a melody like Cubeatz, you want it to be in the minor chord progression. And so a helpful tip is you can go over to this little button here, go over to helpers, scale highlighting, and then change it right here, minor natural Aeolian, and then you could do to any one of these scales. So in this case, I did G, and basically every note that I'm playing there is in the G minor scale, and that's how you can easily know, if you don't know any music theory, that you're gonna put all your chords and all your extra notes in the minor chord progression, which makes it sound super dark and super tough. So that's kind of like what Cubeatz does, what those producers that I named before kind of like to do in their beats. Alright, and so then right after I get this, I'm gonna Command A it, Control A it, Control C it to copy it, and then I'm gonna right click here, go to clone, wait for that to load. So I'm using the same exact sound, adding a new pattern, and just copy and pasting it for now. And then I'm just going to quickly put these two into the mixer. And then on the second one, the one we copied down, I'm going to open up gross beat, and I'm going to half time it. And that's going to add a new flavor and also fill open, put sort of a lower end to the melody and fill in the space. And so that halftime sounds like this. And together they sound like this. I might lower this an octave. Yeah, already that sounds pretty dope. And then I'm just gonna put one last time, this sort of like formula that I've sort of been doing and sort of have made. I'm gonna put one last sound in, just sort of like a top melody that you will see right here as soon as I find a sound that I want. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna use this key here. I kind of like how it's a little airy, and I'm gonna put in a top melody, and this could be the last thing we do before we do like all the other stuff. So not really the last thing, but last melody we're gonna put in. Alright, so let's just try to figure it out. Let me mix this a little bit so we can actually hear it. Let's see. Simple. Let's copy it. Oops. Just copy it over and then switch it up at the end a little bit. So actually, let's just raise that an octave, and then maybe we'll just raise this an octave too. Let's see. Alright, that actually sounds pretty good. So we're gonna use this, guys. So basically, guys, all you need to do is export this. So, you know, we'll come back once I just export this real quick. Alright guys, so I exported it into this loop we got here, and this is basically what it sounds like. It's the same thing as it just was. Alright, and so we're just going to do three things. We're going to put it in the mixer, and there's three things that we're going to do to it. So first is we are going to open up a Fruity Parametrics EQ. Just do a quick EQ, so we're just going to... I kind of want to get these high ends out because it makes it, watch, you'll see the difference. Got a lot of high, and it almost makes it distant, kind of in the background, a little bit more old and more like sample like, because, you know, as the process of samples being flipping, that doesn't make any sense. As samples get flipped over and over again, you know, they're going to lose frequencies, and so it kind of adds to that flavor. Alright, and then we're going to do, again, these next two plugins, all free. These next two VSTs, all free. Open up something called Unstable, and I'm just going to use the default settings, and it's going to make it, you know, a little scratchier, and it's going to make it wobble and drift a little. And basically what that's going to do is going to make it seem not like a perfect keyboard, not like a perfect plugin. So that's going to make it sound like this. Already you can tell it's starting to get there. Then I'm going to open up another free VST called Isotope Vinyl, and this is going to make it kind of old. And so I'm going to play around with the settings here. They do different things. For instance, this knob here, changed it a ton, so watch, just listen. So I think I'm going to turn it somewhere around there, 1970, kind of gets a more old feel, and then all of these do different things. So already you can hear there, it adds a little background noise, which actually I kind of like. So I'm going to play with these knobs, and you can sort of see what I do. So basic, nothing too crazy, and then basically I got the sample right there. So then one thing I like to do is just copy this over here, right click, make unique, and then on this one right here, go to pitch, and 1200 cent, which you can see over here, is 1 octave. And so it's gonna sound like this when you switch it up. And it's a great way to do a little switch up and make, you know, the drop even crazier. Alright guys, so that's the melody. Didn't use any fruity slicers, just used all free plugins in a quick sort of like simple way that I like to make my melody sound like Cubeatz. And then a little tip there with changing up the octave. So I'm gonna go off camera real quick, hook up a quick beat to this. You know, I'll show you what it looks like real quick, and then I'm going to play it out at the end. So if you like the video, like the melody, learn something, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I should do next. Follow my social media. I'll see you in the next. Oh, and guys, this is what I just cooked up the beat here. This is what it looks like. You're about to hear it in a second. Just thought I'd add that in.